guys. Okay, this is all a bit strange, isn't it? So, as you know, we're learning from home at the moment, or some of you might be in school, but for most of us, we are stuck in our houses, and I'm still here. And I'm going to be doing some singing with you, and I've got a really exciting project for you this term. I know your topic is far, far away. Now, to me, that could mean far, far, far away in the past, many, many, many hundreds of years ago. So, I've decided to teach you the songs from this. You see that? So this is Joseph and his amazing Technicolored Dreamcoat. It's an awesome show, and it's all about a story from the Bible called Joseph and his coat. More about that later. I got a couple of other funny things to tell you about this. This is a jumper that I wore when I was 13 years old. Okay, that's about 25 years ago. Showing my age now. I'm going to attempt to put it on over my bump, and the fact that I'm ever so bigger now that I'm a grown-up. Shall we see? Let's see if it fits. It's not bad, actually. Not too bad. Let's have a look at it from the side. Oh! Do you know, I thought it would be much worse than that. I must have bought my mum must have bought me quite a big size when I was little. Anyway, the reason I'm wearing this jumper is because I was one of the lucky, lucky, lucky children that got to be in this show when I was 12, 13 years old, okay? This was my score. So this was the score where I learnt how to sing all of the songs, okay? This was the jumper that I had to wear to rehearsals. And so I'm going to show you a couple of videos about this show to introduce it to you and start telling you a bit of the story, and then we're going to learn the first song together. Okay?
Some folks dream of the wonders they'll do before their time on this planet is through. Some just don't have anything planned. They hide their hopes and their heads in the sand. Now I don't say who is wrong, who is right, but if by chance you are here for the night, then all I need is an hour or two to tell the tale of a dreamer like you. We all dream a lot. Some are lucky, some are not. But if you think it, want it, dream it, then it's real. You are what you feel. But all that I say can be told another way, in the story of a boy whose dream came true. And it could be you.
The video clip you've just watched is the introduction to the whole show, and that lady singing is called the narrator. Does anyone know what a narrator is? Have a think, pause the video if you like, have a chat with your friends. Answer coming up. A narrator is someone who tells a story. Now we're going to learn the story as we go along, but this narrator starts, as you've just seen, by singing about a dreamer, about a man called Joseph, or a young lad called Joseph, who dreamt had amazing dreams and could interpret those dreams, which means he felt those dreams meant something and he could explain what they meant. So he had quite a clever, it's almost like a magic power. But he could dream at night and then wake up in the morning, remember the dream and say what he thought the dream meant, which was quite a clever thing to do. Okay, so that whole first clip is about the narrator explaining to the children. Did you see the lots of children listening? Explaining to the children in the school about this amazing dreamer and how important it is to dream and to wish and to imagine things that you'd like to do or be in your future. Now you are going to meet Joseph himself. This is the young lad who had all these dreams and could tell what they meant and predict his future. Okay, so if you need to pause the video for a moment, a good discussion would be, what does it mean to predict your future? To use the dream you've just had to predict what's going to happen in the future. What does that mean? So to predict your future means to guess what you think you might become or something you might do or something you might take part in. Okay, and Joseph used his dreams as almost telling him what was going to come up in his life. So he might dream that he was going to go to Longleat, and so then he'd wake up in the morning and go, I know, we're going to go on a trip to Longleat this week. Do you see what I mean? So very, very clever. So here is Joseph singing about his dreams.
I closed my eyes, drew back the curtain to see for certain what I thought I knew. Far, far away, someone was weeping, but the world was sleeping. Any dream will do. I wore my coat with golden lining, bright colors shining, wonderful and new. And in the east, the dawn was breaking, and the world was waking. Any dream will do. A crash of drums, a flash of light, my golden coat flew out of sight. The colors faded into darkness. I was left alone. May I return to the beginning. The light is dimming, and the dream is too. The world and I, we are still waiting, still hesitating. Any dream will do. Any dream will do. Any dream will do.
It's good, isn't it? Did you see the children come and join him and sit around him? That's because the production has lots of children in it, and that's what I was. So when on the stage, when Joseph was singing that song, myself and lots of other children came up on the stage and sat around him and listened and sang along with him. The next clip is the song we're going to learn today. Okay, it's called Jacob and Sons, and it introduces all of Joseph's family. So Joseph isn't the only child in his family. There are 12 children. 12 children in this family, and their father Jacob looks after them all. And so we're going to learn who Jacob is, and we're going to meet all of the brothers. And we're also going to meet Joseph for the first time. And you'll also see the narrator singing and telling the story. And the narrator singing is what we're going to learn together.
Jacob lived in the land of Canaan, a fine example of a family man. Jacob and Sons depended on farming to earn their keep. Jacob and Sons spent all of their days in the fields with sheep. Jacob was the founder of a whole new nation, thanks to the number of children he had. He was also known as Israel, but most of the time his sons and his wives used to call him Dad.